I put a different shirt on, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I filmed my last video like 15 minutes ago, so I'm just pretending, you know, trying to be a real YouTuber up in here. I don't know what that was, but you love me anyways, so. Hi friends, so welcome back. Welcome to my video. You are in my video. Welcome to my video. You are in my video. Bow, 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 bow. Hi friends, so welcome back. In my last video, I told you this was coming. We're gonna do my everyday makeup routine. In my last video, you saw that we tried the Tower 28 product, and I do like this product, but as I said, I don't think it's long wearing. For me personally, when I go to work, I am at least out for like 11 hours, or I have it on my face for about 11 hours, sometimes 12, depending on, you know, what's going on, working overtime, or like, you know, if I have errands to run or stuff after work like that. So it is on my face for a long time, and I don't want to look like a cracked biscuit at the end of the day. So I'm gonna show you how I do my makeup routine now. It is probably not going to be revolutionary, but it is what I've been doing, and I just want to share it with you guys. So if you're interested in that, then please keep on watching. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when my next video goes live, and let's jump on in. I like that I didn't even acknowledge in my last video that I no longer have red hair. Or that I can't keep a hair color for more than like 8 weeks, I guess. That's not true, actually, because I was blonde for a really long time. But the red was just kind of a pain in the ass, so we're not red anymore. I have like a brown, and it was like a dark brown on the bottom. I don't know if it's still like showing up that way. I don't think so. I think it's kind of like mellowed out to about all the same color. So if you think I should redo my ends a little bit darker again, leave a comment down below. Does anybody else have like an emotional support water bottle? Cause same. In my last video, you saw me use this House Labs PhD lip oil. I'm just gonna put some on because my lips are chapped. Okay, so first things first, this routine, I've done my skincare already, and that's just how I would do it in the morning. So I use a face wash, and then I use a polyglutamic acid, or no, let's see, face wash, mandelic acid, polyglutamic acid, peptide moisturizer, and sunscreen. So I did use my sunscreen today because this product that I'm going to be using does not have sunscreen in it. The Tower 28 one did, so it's kind of up to you. It's got SPF 30 in it, so it's kind of up to you if you want to like double apply, but you know, better to be safe than sorry. So I do have my sunscreen on today though, and you should wear yours too, okay? Okay. So first things first, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Creamy Concealer. This is in Light 40N. You guys have seen this a bunch from me. There's been a lot of times that I've just worn concealer as foundation, and I'll tell you why. Because you don't usually need to set concealer. Kind of sets itself, if like depending on the concealer of course, but you can find a lot out there that will set up without having to be set. So it just doesn't make you look quite as cakey, and you don't have like so many layers on your face. That's how I choose to live my life. Obviously you can do whatever you want to. I said that at work the other day about something, and my boss thought it was hilarious. You can do whatever you want with your life, but this is what I would recommend, you know? I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Creamy Concealer. This is the This is their new Shape Tape one, the Ultra Creamy Concealer, and I am in shade 12N Fair Neutral. I'm just gonna pop that right in here. A little bit just right there. Okay, I mentioned this in my last video, but this is what I'm talking about. This product is messy because so much comes out on the wand and you only need so little. Like, I just barely touched it and there's, you know, plenty of product here that it gets really messy, and now I've got this huge, you know, I've like wasted product because it's like coming out of the tube. So I'm just gonna take a reusable makeup wipe here, clean that up, but you know, that's wasting product, so not cool, not cute, you know? Maybe I wouldn't have that issue if I was actually using it all the time, but like for my all over concealer, but okay. So I've got this concealer on and I'm gonna go over the top just a little bit with the BeautyBlender Bounce Skin Tint, or Bounce, yeah, Bounce Skin Tint, Always On Radiant Skin Tint, and I am in shade Light 2. And I'm just gonna take this, and you can see there's product on the outside here, and I'm just gonna wipe some of this on the back of my hand. I don't really need that much. With my sponge, it's already been wet. This is the Real Technique sponge. You guys know I love these sponges. They're super affordable. And I'm just gonna start blending everything out. I think this is such a beautiful product, the BeautyBlender, but it is pretty radiant, so if you're not like into that, this might not be the pick for you. Or if you're like oily, I'm not, so give me all that good, you know? I had this on the other day and I had a nail appointment that night, and by the time I got to my nail appointment, my nail tech told me that I was just looking super cute. So my nail appointment was at 5:15 p.m. and I left for work about 6:10 a.m. So if that tells you anything, longevity, bueno. But I will say, if you get more oily or you don't like dewy skin, I would use more powder with it. But that's just, you know, personal preference. Everybody has their own routine. I just really like to be like dewy, fresh, looking cute, you know? How many times can I say no, you know? Or how many times can I say you know? Take a shot every time I say that. Do you have to do your makeup this way? Absolutely not. If I was in a hurry, say I woke up late or something, I would throw on some concealer, a little bit of blush and bronzer, mascara, fluff up my eyebrows a little bit, and I would be out the door. I wouldn't do all this shit, but I'm usually up early. My coworker and I like to carpool together and we get to work early, so I just take my time in the morning. I also don't have kids, so, you know, I don't have to get them up and do anything like that. Okay, so if you're looking for something more matte, what you could do is you could use like a powder bronzer and go that route. I'm not going to. I'm going to use a cream bronzer today, and I'm going to go in with the Fenty cream bronzer. This is the Fenty cream bronzer in Cheeks, or it's Cheeks Out is like the style or whatever, in shade 02 Butta Biscuit. And I picked up this little brush a little bit ago. This is the e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator. This works amazingly for cream products though. Cream blush, cream bronzer, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go in with this. And you guys saw recently I have the Makeup Revolution cream bronzer, which I do really like, but it is pretty pigmented, so you gotta be kind of careful with it. It's probably not something I would wear like during the winter just because I'm more fair, of course. So this Fenty one is really good. It's like a really good winter shade for me. And I'm just kind of bringing that in. Trying to get my hair out of the way. I picked up these duckbill clips when I was like doing my hair, and they have been game changers, I tell you what. They're really nice for when you're doing your makeup, keep your hair out of your face. I've used them just to like tie my hair back and out of the way, like during the day. They're great for when you're like dyeing hair to keep sections apart. I got them on Amazon. I think they were maybe like 10 bucks. Not bad at all. For our blush today, I'm gonna go in with a powder blush, and I think I'm gonna go in with the Moon Prism blush palette. This is his original blush palette. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Moon Prism blush palette. And I'm gonna go in with the shades Stargaze and Spacey. And you can see, because I'm using a powder blush, that it is kind of mattifying, like this side compared to this side. If you just wanted to rock the completely dewy look, you always could do whatever you want to, but I try to balance things a little bit. You know, if I'm going to use a cream blush, I try to use like a powder bronzer. You don't have to do that, but I'm not also trying to look like a greased chicken, you know? Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of powder highlight on. This is the Morphe High Impact highlighter in Spark. I know we look a little crazy, but it'll come together. Just trust in me, you know? This is actually a pretty good highlighter. It's a little dark for me sometimes, like in my fairest of fair shades. When I'm being the fairest of them all, you know? Little Snow White reference for you there. As if you wouldn't know that, but look, you know? I don't know what's wrong with me. Gonna go in with some powder now. This is the Essence 16-Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. I think I'm gonna use that. This is what I normally use. I know you guys have seen it like 1,000 times already, but I'm just showing you what I normally do, so this is what I would normally go in with. This is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one that I've used oh so often on my channel here. But this is like $3 and the Charlotte Tilbury I think is like 42. I think it's like 40 something. I'll put it on the screen here. I can't remember how much it costs, but that's expensive, you know? We're balling on a budget here. Now that I've got powder on my nose, I'm gonna just add a little bit of highlight. And I'm just kind of focusing on the tip of my nose here. A little bit on my Cupid's bow. This is not going to be a revolutionary face of makeup, if you haven't noticed already. I just, this is what I would wear to work every day, and that's just how I live my life, you know? I use the same products over and over again, the ones that work. I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Brow Blade. This is the waterproof pencil and ink stain. And this is in shade Brunette Betty. Again, this does not have a spoolie on the end of it, so get yourself a little spoolie, or what's happening? I've got a Morphe brush here somewhere that's got a spoolie, and then it's got like if you wanted to use like a brow pomade, it's got like that end on it too, but I don't use brow pomades, so. I try not to go too crazy on my brows for work days. You know, sometimes they don't cooperate though. I would just like them to be at least like kind of sort of related, you know? They don't have to be twins, but some relation would be nice, you know? Second cousins, maybe. And normally I don't even put eyeshadow on, so well, that's not true. That's actually not true. What I normally would do is I would take my bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula powder bronzer. Normally I would just take the Physicians Formula powder bronzer. This is just the original shade. And I'll just run that in my crease a little bit, just because it kind of sets the concealer that I brought up on my lid. You could put a shimmer on if you wanted to. I don't usually, just because that feels like too much work, you know? And I'm gonna put my mascara on, but I'm only gonna put it on the top half. If you put your mascara just on the top half of your lid, it makes you look more awake when you don't have like any darkness underneath. Freaking love this mascara. Obviously it's the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. I've got backups. And then yeah, normally I would wear lip oil. I just picked this one up, so I'll just put a little more on. And there you have it. This is my everyday makeup look. So yeah, Like I said, this is gonna last me for about 11 hours. I could probably wear it longer. It's just like by the end of the day, you know, you don't want to keep wearing your makeup. So personal preference. But yeah, I know I look pretty dewy. It's gonna get a little more dewy on my forehead, but should stay about the same right along here. If you didn't like that, you could obviously use like a powder blush, powder bronzer, and that would kind of double set like your cheek area, and then you would just have your highlight. Some days I do that, some days I don't. Just kind of whatever I'm feeling that morning. But normally I do like one or the other. I do like powder bronzer, cream blush, or cream bronzer, powder blush, and just kind of like ride the line, you know, in between them instead of being like a grease chicken all day. But in the summer, I probably would do both. I would wear like cream blush, cream bronzer, just because that's more the vibe during summer. It's like more of the trend during summer to have like fresh, dewy, light, whatever makeup. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All my products will be linked down below, or not linked down below, but they'll be listed down below if you're interested in trying anything. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when my next video goes live. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, friends!